This UI design screen you are looking at right now is designed by artificial intelligence. This is actually fantastic because AI has come now in a way in 2023 where designers can finally take advantage of it and actually improve our workflow when it comes to productivity and efficiency. Now, the first AI application we have on our hands is Midjourney. Midjourney actually takes users' prompts and produces the images that they want, and the quality of the images are amazing. You can do 3D illustrations or let's say cartoons or any of the comic book looks, but what we are gonna do is to actually find let's say if we can design a good UI design screen with Midjourney. So here what you do after you sign up is you go to your Discord, and one of the things that you realize when you actually come here is you click on the Midjourney group once you signed up, and you have to actually go to the newbie rooms to actually use Midjourney. So once you are in one of the newbie rooms, then you can use the Midjourney prompt, which is /imagine. And anything I type after it is basically a prompt for Midjourney to take in and produce me 4 images. So for us it would be design an elegant mobile app sign up screen in English with purple background. So let's do that. And if we enter, and because I am not paying for Midjourney, I am not able to see my illustrations in my own chat. I am in a public room with other people as well, which is why you have to scroll up to actually find yours. But this is mine. My name is Icarus Flies High, and I'm waiting, and Midjourney is generating here, and it's 30% done. We are just gonna wait till it's done. Alright, so these are the screens that Midjourney generated. I don't think they are in English, but I want you to look at the UIs that they designed and some of the ideas that it gives. Now, you can also use Midjourney for illustrations, which is its main purpose, or 3D images. But I just want to show you how it would impact UX design in the next few months, because it will just get better and you can use this to generate ideas very well. Now, once you have the ideas here, you see these boxes U1, U2, U3, U4. These means that upscale image 1, image 2, image 3 or image 4, meaning give me a higher quality, higher pixel look of an image. Bottom buttons, the 4 buttons you see in the bottom row is V1, V2, V3, V4. If you click on V1, it will generate you 4 images of the variation 1 of this image here. If you click on V4, it will generate 4 different variations that look similar to the last image at the bottom here. If you don't like any of the images you see, you are going to click refresh and it will give you 4 images again, but it will look nothing like any of the options you see here. Now, the main thing about Midjourney is right now, because we are on free account, we only have roughly 25 prompts to imagine. But if you actually subscribe, you can get your own chat room where you can have your personal space to look at your designs, because if we scroll down, every time a new person is actually doing a prompt, ours gets just a bit pushed up and it's very hard to find them later. But also, if you actually also pay for it, you will get unlimited variations and you can save and contrast later on as you begin your UX design project. So you might consider the paid option. The next app we have in our hands is Attention Insight. Attention Insight is a great application that lets you get feedback before you even launch your website, because it uses artificial intelligence instead of real user feedback to show you how users would go throughout to use your app in heat maps or click maps. So if you scroll here, you can see you are getting crucial performance feedback from your app. Once you upload this PNG, you can see how users' eyes would go to actually skim your content of your mobile app or website. Now, I'm going to show you how I actually use this application. So this is one of the projects I did. It is from the previous startup I worked at, and I just put basically I took a whole screenshot of the website and I uploaded here. The moment I uploaded the site, what you can see first, and let's close this, is how a particular user's attentions would go to with the heat map. You can see that their eye began skimming here, and the big red dots mean that that's where most of the focus of the user is. So if you go down, then they are looking at the icons, and then they are looking at the secondary heading, etc. And on the right side, what you see is basically the number that Attention Insight assigns you of the performance of your website with their artificial intelligence scoring. So it gave this website's design 78%, which I'm very happy because I actually was one of the first person to design the initial versions of the website. And once you actually read your score and you want to delve deeper, you can actually do percentage of attention filter here. And if you click on it, what it lets you is you can actually basically create a rectangle for the areas that you want to check, and this would be, let's say, a secondary CTA, and it actually calculates its attention. So it's saying 9.6% of the users would actually focus here. And on the left side, you can see how this compares to other websites they analyze. So if I'm actually looking at the submit button here, so my primary CTA, it's got 6.5% of, let's say, attention of the users. And then it's giving me, hey, 6.5% is actually pretty good because the average they have of the top Fortune 500 websites is roughly 4%. So our conversion rate is a bit higher estimated. But if you look at my subheading here, sign up and save, my subheading is roughly 7% if it's not 24%, and that's one of the areas that I could improve. Now, if you really like this application, you only get 1 or 2 projects in the first, let's say, free account, but if you actually subscribe for premium, you get 20 projects or 20 credits. The next app on our list is called Otter, and it is the best AI transcription application you can use, and it is especially useful for you if you're a UX designer who's also, let's say, doing some user interviews. Here you can see in their landing page, and what they are really allowing you to is the moment you upload your videos, you can access it from anywhere. It's really fast to get the transcription, so you don't need to write down from Google Docs what you are doing on the video as well to take notes, and you can even use Otter to take notes for you when you are actually going to important meetings. So you can just focus on the meeting and not just take notes at the same time, so that you're basically don't do multiple tasks. So this is how the home page looks like once you sign in the app, and I'm just going to show you one of my conversations. And this is basically a video I uploaded, and it basically wrote the summary keywords for me for the video. It identified the amount of speakers, meaning if you were actually uploading a video where there were 2 speakers, basically like an interview, Otter can actually detect the conversation and what the speaker 1 said and what the speaker 2 said. So you don't even need to add what are the things that let's say your colleague said and that you said. They are all done here. So the best thing about it is also that the transcription is mostly accurate, and this is also how I can play the video as well. So it's just very good, and I can fix stuff, I can comment, and I can also add myself some action items. But this would cut the amount of the manual tasks we would have to do a lot. I used to just get some user interviews and then I would have to transcribe my notes themselves. I would have to rewatch the video, and Otter just gets rid of all of these things. The next app we have on our list is ChatGTP, and ChatGTP is actually great for UX designers who are actually the beginning of the project, and ChatGTP is very good at brainstorming ideas. For example, if you were to, let's say, design a new website or a mobile app and you wanted, let's say, an elegant typography, ChatGTP could generate, let's say, 10 typography options for you, and you could try and see which one fits your needs the best. Now be careful, there are some times when ChatGTP does not give good answers, so make sure that you use this tool wisely, and make sure you still use Stack Overflow so that you can double check if the advice is good. The last AI app on our list is Uizard, and it is basically a great app that tries to replace Figma and Sketch. What you can see here is, if you were to use Uizard, it has some features like, hey, you actually can import your sketches and it turns them into high fidelity for you with their artificial intelligence design algorithm. So these are the actual sketches on the right side, and this is how they look in high fidelity. Now, it also offers other things like, hey, you can remove the backgrounds, you can, let's say, get help, you can have some themes. It basically tries to ease the amount of high fidelity designs, decisions you have to make, and basically just get some templates and try to fasten the process. And if you were to log in, I can show you how especially the AI feature, the sketching works. And it is good, it's just not perfect. So on the right side, what you see is the sketch I uploaded. And it is very important to upload your sketches based on their, let's say, frequently asked questions. So if I were to actually, let's say, upload something new. So if I were to go here and go to Magic, and I say scan wireframe sketch, I want to show you guys their sketching guide. So how they are doing is basically you have to follow by certain guidelines. So first, you basically want to have a good lighting. The surface should not be dotted or gridded. It should basically be blank. And then it's giving you like how it kind of reads what the text is. So if you just scribble something like this, it understands its text. If you actually do this rectangle and do these lines that are diagonal, it understands that's an image. So you have to abide by these guides to actually get the result you want. And once you abide by them, this is kind of a result you can expect. So on the right side, this is my sketch that I uploaded. And you can see it has an image here, and then it has a header, and then the text, and then you have some profiles, and then a button. So it did all of those elements right. The problems it had was the sizing of the button and the sizing of the header. So right now I know that it can differentiate text well, but I don't think it can differentiate headers well. But this might change in the next, let's say, few years, where they can actually find the better eye guide so that you can actually use this to get how it might look. So in terms of what Uizard is doing, the future idea is very cool. You can make the process from going to sketching to high fidelity faster, but I think it can even be more useful where the accuracy of this whole application for sketching could be improved, where it could account for the sizing of the elements and also the font weights of the elements, as well as especially the text. Hey guys, I hope you actually liked this video and plan to use some of these applications in your UX design career. But if you also want to delve deeper and learn more about the particular AI app called ChatGTP, click on this video next.